about this team's identity? We're talking about the Hawks. What is their true identity at this point in perspective? Well, right now, this is a brand new Hawks team for him. Look at the free agents that they signed. So they're still searching for an identity. But let me give you one identity: a good basketball team and a chance in the Eastern Conference. They travel, right? To be a top 4 team in the East. When you look at that depth and every position, right now, bagging them pretty much all the way down to
Hey, Rockets fan, I'm about to go live. I can't do the game live because I'll get in trouble. So, kind of break down the game. It's halftime right now. The Rockets are down. I'll lower it down.
He finally had some talent, some depth. He's doing a good job molding this team into a defensive mindset first, but a team that can be offensively.
So the Rockets are down pretty bad. They don't look very solid. Lower it down a little bit.
Number 11. I'm pretty sure you like that in this game. Yeah, I love those 11.
How y'all doing out there? Comment.
Talk about it, 22 points, but those 11 are really things.
So the game, it's not out of reach of the Mavericks. They'll allow a team to get back in it, so hopefully they do. Rockets look very iffy. Not like they did the other night without James Harden. I'm not going to blame James Harden that we're down. Let me look at the stats. I just got home from work, and but I watched a little bit of the game, the last 2 minutes of the half. So Rockets are down by 12. So let's see what the stats are. I mean, I'm sure you know what the stats are. James looks pretty solid. I mean, he's not shooting the ball. 3 rebounds, 13 points in 20 minutes. Christian Wood already has 15 points. He has missed 2 3-pointers, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. And PJ Tucker hasn't scored. Something's wrong with PJ. Getting a wobble. Now this game is going to be crucial. You're going to see how much you miss Daniel House in the starting lineup. Now Daniel House might not bring a lot of scoring, but he does do a lot of running. So he kind of gets that offense going at times, that motor. Don't necessarily need him, but he's been very crucial to the rotation. He's been somebody who's been very efficient in the starting lineup, so losing him might be big. John Wall has 10 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Not too good. Eric Gordon, 3 points. Tate. And Cousins, if you haven't seen, he got ejected already, so guess you won't see him again. He's going to have to – he's been very frustrated lately because, I don't blame him with the fact that, he hasn't started. He looked better in the preseason than he has in the regular season. So hopefully he gets it rolling. He won't be replaced just because of the fact that he's our only big that is reliable. Oh, I'm wearing a Cactus Jack jersey. Travis Scott.
You've made it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any comments, comment. Let me know what you think. Just trying to get my bearings because I literally raced home to get on Facebook, YouTube.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
So what do I expect in the second half of the basketball game? I expect more defense, like when we were playing against the Sacramento Kings, they came out the gates firing. They scored 64 points, and then the Rockets put the clamps on. But, like I said, that was without James Harden. So let's see what happens tonight. This defense is not that bad. It's just how they start off. I think they have a lot of hoes in the defensive side early. They start off very slow. It's similar to the Texans. They don't never score in the first possession, or sometimes not even the first half. But you could say that similar with the Rockets. But, the Rockets have the weapons to cover ground immediately. Yeah, I agree with you. We need to come out with more energy. Yeah, you got to be more aggressive. You know, I I feel like somebody who brought a lot of energy to the team lately has been John Wall. So maybe they could just keep riding him to piggyback on him. I mean, I feel like these teammates are always going to have something to prove just due to the fact that James Harden wants out, and he's pretty much telling these teammates, "Hey, you are not good enough to compete with." And I'm pretty sure the players on the Rockets, they definitely have an edge, a chip on their shoulder to prove, like, "Hey, we're good enough, and maybe you're not good enough to take us to the promised." I don't necessarily think it's gotten that bad, but I mean, they're proving that they are good enough to compete without him. He just got to beat the bad teams. I'm not a buyer on the Mavericks. I know they can put up a lot of points, but let's see when adversity. Okay, funny enough, Harden has actually been playing too slow. We were playing better without him in this game. Like I said, I raced to work, so I really haven't got to see the first half. So I just know that they're down. That's all I really know. I only caught the last few minutes, so I really haven't broke down the first half. So I'm watching it live right now. So right now it's halftime, but Christian Wood looks pretty good. My friend Anthony was saying that Christian Wood looked bad. So he has the stat line. So maybe we might get Anthony on here to get his opinion on why he thought Christian Wood was looking so bad. But I actually was listening to the radio when I was coming up here, and it sounded like Cousin was having a mental breakdown. So I heard that he got a technical, was getting into it with the referees, and then he got ejected. So I don't know. I haven't seen a lot from him just in the preseason. So I'm not too sure if he's going to be a real threat on this team yet. From what I've seen, no, he has not been. But Christian Wood might be. Do y'all think Christian Wood, as of right now, is your candidate for the most improved player of the year? And who is the number two behind him, in your opinion? Who's a strong candidate for that number two spot to give Christian Wood some run for his money? Yeah, Christian Wood has 15 points, 4 rebounds, and James Harden has 13 points, 4 assists. So if James Harden has 4 assists, it means that he has the ball more, and John Wall has 1 assist. So maybe John Wall needs the ball more. James Harden needs to probably move around more. Oh, okay. I was watching it. The bench got us back in the game. We were playing bad with Harden on the floor. First tech was justified. Second was bullcrap. Man got teed up for complaining, basically. Oh, okay. That's kind of what I heard. I was just racing out here, racing down the freeway. And you know what? What I'm going to tell you, that's what you get with Cousins. He's going to get a lot of technicals. He's probably going to get kicked out the game. But you could live with that if he's providing on offense. But right now he's been a non-factor. Like I said, I'm not giving up on him because with all his injuries and what the promise that he showed in the preseason, I'm not going to give up on Boogie. No way. I'm so happy that he's even on this team. And if you say it was justified that he was getting a technical, then I agree. There's a lot of referees that just jump the gun and pull their whistle out their pocket and are whistle heavy on it. But I mean, come on, man. Cousins is, if you're a referee, you kind of know what you're gonna get with Cousins. So I mean, you should let the man play. So maybe we might see Bruno tonight, just to the fact that we're down a big man. I hope we don't see Bruno. Yeah, 100%. I'm glad you're with me. I agree. I love Cousins. I've never, when I saw him go down with injuries to the Warriors, I was, the Rockets were already eliminated. So I was just kind of like, man, that sucks. You know, I'm such a Boogie fan since day one. That's why I was so scared when he went to the Warriors. I knew what he could bring to the table. Maybe Anthony might come on here and might give me his opinion. I'll let him know if he wants to get on here if he ain't watching already.
Quick thoughts before we go in the second half.
So, my opinion for this year, well, what I feel like is going to happen with this Rockets team, maybe Harden might stay, and if so, I feel like we have the most improved player. We have maybe the MVP if we finish in the top two. The coach of the year if that happens. And do they have a comeback player of the year? Because that definitely could be John Wall. There could be a lot of things. These are just like my opinions. Like I'm not seeing all these things happen. I'm just saying, and Eric Gordon can win Sixth Man of the Year. If this team is, like I said, top two, Eric Gordon winning Sixth Man, that's a possibility. Christian Wood winning Most Improved Player. James Harden is going to win the scoring title. That's hands down. Most Improved Player. Most Improved Comeback Player. They're kind of similar, but comeback player is definitely John Wall hands down. No, come on, 2 years out the game, and he's back breaking down this big man. Okay.
Back outside.
Christian Wood has missed his last 2 shots coming out the gate, but they look like solid shots. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Christian Wood is coming down to earth. But, like I said, you're going to have games like this. You can't expect him to be the number one answer every game. Oh, man, he got sucked in. That looked like that Dwight Howard and Josh Smith move they did against them in the playoffs years ago. Oh, remember, this is my boy right here. He's always going to be here if y'all don't know. And I'm wearing a Travis Scott jersey. I'm always wearing another jersey, just one of many. In my next episode, my next video I'm gonna make tomorrow, I'm gonna show a lot of my stuff that I have, my jerseys, and I have about 100 of them, and they're not all Rockets and they're not all Houston. I love Houston sports, but I love all sports. I love colors. I love retro jerseys. I love whatever catches my attention. But you would never see in my closet any other Texas team. I don't know. I think that no Mavericks, no Spurs. I was a big Steven Jackson fan. I always wanted a Spurs Steven Jackson jersey, but I do have. Man, what the heck was that? Collie Stein just tried to dunk air. Boy, if you don't get this man look like Shaq. Boy. Oh, they called a foul. Okay, he looked like Shaq on crack, skinny Shaq. If y'all didn't see that dunk, it was that. You know how you get those when the quarterback throws the football and they don't even call interference because the ball is so high, it's out of reach. That's what that was right there. The ball was so out of the reach of the basket. That should have been a non-foul, for real. I really want to see them together on the court. I haven't been able to see that, and I know they already have played on the court together, but a technical foul. Oh, it's on Harden. See, these referees are pulling out their whistles really fast. What do y'all think about that technical foul? That's BS. Oh, so he got the technical. So this referee is already killing us. Yeah, you heard the man. Ooh. Christian Wood. Hey, look, Christian Wood now has 17 points, so don't give up on the man. He's just what a shooter does. Sometimes he gets out of rhythm. He's a shooter. John Wall running, gunning. Man, look at John Wall run up that court. Lost the ball, but it's fine. He's trying to bring out the tempo. I can see it, breaking him down. He got fouled. That was a foul. I'm not even trying to be biased. If I see something, I'm going to break it down evenly. It's a turnover by Richardson. James Harden bringing it up. Nwaba shoots a three. Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to be biased on the show, even though I'm a Rockets fan. I'm going to try to get Anthony on here in a little bit. Hopefully he could come on. Remember, like, subscribe. Try to get as many people as I can. So Anthony said he's not going to be able to come on. So like Anthony said that he might be able to talk on here. So we'll see what he has to say. But we got a lot of, hopefully we get more people. Christian Wood lighting it up. So Luka bringing it up. You got to get the rebound. You got to attack the boards. You can't allow the Mavericks to get offensive rebounds. Good defense. No foul. I thought Christian Wood would get a lot of fouls just because of his body length. But he's been very, very good. Harden taking a tough three-point shot. Why is he doing that? He has to get his teammates involved. And he could get a better shot than that. Ooh, Luka, my God. Luka reminds me of my friend. He has a similar game, and they look identical. And my friend doesn't, he has a very strong accent. James Harden has to take his time and get his teammates involved. Can't be shooting threes the whole time. I mean, you're not going to win a lot of games shooting so many threes. It's just not a recipe of success. You gotta, you gotta get the tempo going. You gotta build some momentum. The momentum was building for the Rockets, and then James Harden takes a step back three with a man in his face. I mean, what kind of efficiency is that? That's none. And if he would have made it, like, yes, I give it to him, but like I said, you got to get your teammates involved. They got to, like Eric Gordon said last year, he didn't know if he was going to get the ball or not. And when he did get it, he had to shoot it real fast. That's not how basketball is played. You got to move the ball and find the right man for the best opportunity to score. You don't take a step back 3-point shot with a man in your face. What do y'all think? Am I wrong? Even if you're James Harden, do you take a step back three with a mismatch? It doesn't matter. I don't think they're all NBA pros. They're all. If you're in a man's face and you're taking a step back three, it's bad. I could look up some other scores for y'all. So we got Orlando. Orlando has a really good record. I think they're 6-1 now. They beat Cleveland, Vujicic, and Eric Gordon really going off. Charlotte lost to Philadelphia. Hayward, 18 points. Hayward was a horrible signing, even if they are good. That contract for a player who's had so many injuries, such as I don't know what Michael Jordan's doing. LaMelo Ball, 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists. Almost got a triple-double. Pretty good young guy. And Tobias Harris, he won Player of the Week for the East, and he's been playing pretty solid. He has 22 points, 5 rebounds. I got to give it up to him. He has that horrible contract that nobody wanted, and Philadelphia was trying to – and you have Ben Simmons with a double-double. So the game started up again. I know y'all really don't care about Philadelphia, but, I mean, Ben Simmons he pulled a double-double. And New York is tied with Atlanta, 99-99. So I've been seeing a lot on social media that the New York Knicks are good. So it must be. It's 99-99. And they did a lot of right stuff in the offseason. They didn't really jump the gun and really try to sign anybody who was not worth getting the max money. But I got to salute the management for really putting the clamps down and really biting their tongue, because I know that organization used to love spending money on horrible players. I mean, they had Stephon Marbury, Steve Francis, Eddie Curry, Tim Thomas, all at one time. Anthony's on here. Where Anthony said we're getting killed on the boards. No, I agree, Anthony. It's going to be something that's, look, they got a double team on James Harden, and this is where John Wall has to take advantage. He has to find the open man. Nawaba, ooh, looks like Luka. Nawaba Dabadoo, I guess. And I don't really like that nickname. It's horrible, but I guess it rhymes. Nawaba is very fast, very efficient. He needs to stick on Luka. They want to double team James Harden. James Johnson. Oh my God, another offensive rebound. And this is what killed us versus the Denver. Turnover. And this is something that what Luka would do in the Mavericks. They will turn over the ball, because what happens is that they're not a ball hawk. Like they share the ball. It's something that the Rockets need to do a little more in this game. They share the ball so much they could get a turnover. Sometimes they pass it to the wrong guy, which will lead to a turnover. That happens a lot because not everybody's a dribbler or not everybody's a shooter, so they'll get out of place sometimes, and that could lead to a turnover. James Harden playing one-on-one. Please pass it. Yes, he does. Nwaba attacking the basket again. That's up. We are not getting no foul calls. And we got another turnover. No. Let's see. Yeah, we got a turnover again. James Harden looks pretty good on defense. I feel like James Harden knows what Luka's going to bring to the table, because it's like guarding himself. What do y'all think about Luka on defense? I haven't really, I watched him versus the Clippers. He really wasn't bad or not great. John Wall just got fouled really hard. Now, he got fouled so hard you couldn't even, not call that a foul. Hey, thank y'all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Whoever watched and comment, I appreciate it. I'm here. I just got out of work. I worked a 10-hour and 30-minute shift. And, I'm here, just to, do what I love. I love watching the Rockets, have a relationship, between my people on YouTube, There goes Powell. He's been with the Mavericks. He's been the most longest Maverick, 7 years, I think. Used to be Dirk. Now Powell owns that. So the Mavericks are really fast in their sets. They're not really. They're fast to get set into their sets. Here we go. Rockets looking good. They're looking faster. They're showing a little more life. Hey, Anthony. John Wall shooting the three. That's a horrible shot. I mean, if you're going to take a three-point shot, just give it to James Harden. I mean, look, I don't agree with every three-point shot that James Harden takes, but don't let John Wall shoot it with the man in his face. You can't take those three-pointer shots. Those three-point shots with the man in their face is a waste of opportunity, waste of possession. It doesn't lead to nothing. It just leads to a waste of possession, like I said. Can't be doing that with the Mavericks. The Mavericks could light it up like that. So John Wall comes out the game. They bring in Eric Gordon. I feel like they need Eric Gordon right now more than John Wall. They need Eric Gordon's defense on Luka. That's Luka, right? No, shot clock violation. Eric Gordon played great defense, and they're playing better defense on Luka. Luka is getting erratic. And they're not even getting. Oh, and they got a technical on Luka. This man must be having a bad day. The referee must be having a bad day because he's over here. He's blowing the whistle fast. His wife must have gave him a hard day. He's like, I'm not having none of it today. Anthony, so many technicals. Goddamn, yeah, I agree. Like I said, this man is having a bad day, so he's going to take it out on the players. So, like I said, I'm wearing a Travis Scott jersey. Like I said, I'll wear something else tomorrow. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to show you all my jerseys. Like, I probably want to show you all my Rockets jerseys. Well, of course, y'all probably want to see that. So, I guess I will. I wanted to keep it a surprise every game. But I'm going to do a video on all my jerseys. I might have been exaggerating when I said I had 100. I might have like 75. Still a lot. I sold a lot of them too throughout the years. Like a lot. Ooh, wow. Powell just blocked James Harden so bad. Did y'all see that block? Wish I had more people looking in. I try to manipulate people. I put Houston Rockets versus Dallas Mavericks live stream. So people probably came on here expecting to be the Rockets versus the Mavericks, the live game. Probably like, what the hell? I don't want to see this man. Who is this man? Luka is about to pop out. Luka is about to have a gasket. Anthony said Harden and Wall need to do what him and CP3 did, where they take turns running the offense and don't play as much together, don't play play well together. Neither of them are good. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I had to this is my girlfriend's computer. But yeah, no, I agree. They need to take turns on the floor. But there's going to come a time where, yes, they're going to have to be playing together, and they're going to have to be less selfish. James Harden needs to move around more. He needs to be more he needs to be manipulating the defense. That's why Reggie Miller had such a long career, because he was moving around all the time, never stopped.
So both teams will go to their benches. So I guess it's no time out. They're going to look at it.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Neither one of them play good off-ball players. Because James Harden could be. It's just he could be. It's just that he doesn't. Maybe he can. Maybe he can be. Oh, that's a flagrant. So they're looking at James Johnson. I think that's his name. It looked like he popped him in the mouth pretty dang good. Yeah, that. Man, this guy looks like Dennis Rodman. James Johnson, man, that's not the same guy from last year. This guy looks a mess. He looks like he has a drinking issue. Flagrant one, here we come. This is what we need. The Rockets were self-destructing in the first half. Technicals, ejections. Now you see the Rockets doing it to the Mavericks. Now, which team could capitalize in the fourth quarter? Now, when I say we go to the fourth quarter, I want to see more ISO ball in the final few minutes. I'm cool with that. I don't want to see that the whole game. Your best superstar, when he's most efficient, when you're not playing ISO ball, hero ball the whole game, that there's a time and place for that, and that is in the final few minutes. Now, if you don't necessarily need that in the final few minutes, but that's when it's mostly called on, not the whole game playing ISO and hero ball. So say it's 3 minutes left and you need a basket for sure. You could have James Harden going ISO ball, get a foul, go to the free throw line. Anthony, Boogie shouldn't have gotten ejected. The ref just in a bad mood or something. Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I said I really didn't see it. So I'm going to have to really evaluate that. Maybe we could go go over the game and then break down the highlights. I don't think a lot of highlights really show a player getting ejected. But the other highlights showed Clemens getting injured, and I really didn't like seeing that. Very disturbing to me. I don't want to see that again in highlights. Jashante. Oh, Jashante. 3. He's going to become my favorite Rocket one day. One day, I say one day. He played in Ohio State for 4 years, and then he played overseas for 2 years. So he's a seasoned veteran, even though he's a rookie. Look at Doncic. Tate looks like a wild man out there. I'm going to call him Wolverine. Yeah, I'm sad Boogie because I really haven't got a chance to really just sit down and watch Boogie because I've been at work, and this is my opportunity, and I'm missing it. When's the next game, y'all? Let me know when's the next game. Tate was a really good signing. I agree, man. I know we had got one of his coaches from overseas, so he brought him over. And if y'all didn't know, Sterling Brown was if y'all know Devin Ham, I think his name is Devin Ham. Darvin Ham. He used to be a Detroit Piston back in the day, and he suggested that to stylists that they should sign Sterling Brown. So, which the Rockets did sign him because of Darvin Ham, who is a top candidate for a leading coach role. Mavericks hit a 3-point shot. And Tim Hardaway has been very good this year. I mean, the last few years, knocking down that 3. He has developed into a 3-point shooter. I really am a big fan of Tim Hardaway. I liked his dad too. Boogie didn't look good while he was in. Let me be the judge. I wanted to see him a whole game of Boogie, and I got to see more minutes by Boogie. I feel like he still has. I don't know. I feel like he still has a big ceiling. Maybe I'm just being naive. Oh, and if y'all didn't hear that, Kevin Durant's going to be out for about a week. So I figured the Rockets were going to be the only team that was going to be affected by the virus. It has spread around from now to the Brooklyn Nets. So KD's going to be out for 7 days in isolation. So it was only a matter of time till other teams. But this is going to go on all year. Expect big names to be out. And you know what? I don't see why, but the NBA could make a bubble for the playoffs, or they can move to like New York and host the NBA finals, or just because they don't want to like have a disadvantage due to the fact that there might be a big name player who gets the COVID and is hurting the chances of ratings, money, just that team advancing. Because just say, look, LeBron James gets the COVID and AD was in contact. The NBA is going to do something to rearrange for the Lakers, for them to get that disadvantage, because they're not going to want to see the Lakers go out like that. No, not the NBA, not their bread maker. But I just do that as a scenario. You know, it could happen. There could be a playoff started, and then a big name just gets, even a little name who's very crucial to the team, like a PJ Tucker or Daniel House, who got kicked out the bubble, not because of getting the virus, but y'all know why he got kicked out. Doing the hanky-panky. Self-control, my man. Oh, the New York Knicks are leading by 2 points. 4 points, with 1 minute left. So I think Austin Rivers is his leadership, his experience with that whole organization and that team is going to be very crucial. That's just what Austin Rivers brings. He's pretty much like his dad, a coach on the court. I didn't want to lose him. I felt very sad that he left because I felt like we definitely could have used him right now. I mean, of course, I was always on Austin Rivers. Well, not always, until he became a Rocket. But I was open-minded to him coming into this team. I wasn't one of those people who was like, I don't want him. I kind of knew that he had potential. He's better than Prigioni. Let Luka do his thing. Let Luka shoot. Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon looks hungry. Set his feet. Eric Gordon's automatic when he's pretty much automatic when he sets his feet.
Rockets tried to run that last season. Doncic all alone at the 3-point line.
Tristan Tate closed out on Luka Doncic really fast, but Powell with the 2 points under the basket. Brunson's pretty good. I seen a picture of Brunson. He looked like he was 85 years old. This was in the off season. I don't think a lot of people were clowning him. I think they're more worried that why he looked like he was 80 years old. So Nwaba tried to create his own shot. He should have passed it back to James Harden. Offensive foul. Oh, charge. So what do y'all think? Nwaba's the new PJ Tucker? Who could actually score? But don't get it twisted. PJ Tucker has the 3-point shot down on lock. Nwaba does not. But it's all about getting possessions. Horrible shot. Horrible shot. James Harden shooting very difficult shots. Hardaway, man. Man. Eric Gordon coming back at him. Oh! Eric, stop it. Stop it, man. Actually, don't. Just keep going. See, this is a good game. I didn't think it would be that good. Especially when they said that Luka was out. He was probable. In the penalty. Both teams are in the penalty. So next foul, they'll start shooting free throws. But Luka looks pretty good. Luka looks pretty good, like he's hungry, like he's ready to go. I'm ready to see what John Wall does in the third quarter. See, I knew he wanted that. He has something in his eyes. Like he could tell when Luka's ready to go off. This is a better defensive team. This is small ball switching defense. It's a mixture of man-to-man defense and switching. So you got to be really disciplined. Okay, we got the switch. It was a borderline double team. But, yeah, I mean, the switching is pretty good. So this Rockets unit is very disciplined. It takes a lot of discipline to play man defense. It makes the offense really, really work for an open shot. Hey, Daddy. That's weird. Yeah, so Brunson trying to shoot a quick shot. So Harden's playing really good defense, like deflecting passes, playing the lanes. That's how he gets a lot of his turnovers, playing those lanes. Luka going at him. So Luka looking like a wild man, trying to get some free throws. Wrong person. You're on the wrong side. Yeah, I mean, if you're not watching the game, you came to the right place. It's a Houston Rockets versus Dallas Mavericks live stream. So, like, I can't show the game due to the fact that I'll get in trouble. I'll get maybe penalized if I show this game. NBA has a strong influence on YouTube. So the New York Knicks won versus Atlanta. Atlanta was, very improved team who's been considered a playoff threat. Just lost to New York. So are they? I think they are, but the Knicks showing more heart.
Hart drives to the basket. Back outside. Eric Gordon. I don't know why he hesitated. He needed to shoot.
That was a weird shot. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Jackie. Go Rockets. So the end of the third quarter, Mavericks 84, Rockets 77. Rockets played way better. What do you think, Anthony? What do you think about that third quarter? I say they played solid defense, great switching, very disciplined. They made Luka work for everything that he had got. And the big thing was Tim Hardaway hitting those tough, difficulty threes. But, Eric Gordon came right back at him. Eric Gordon looks so great. I wish Tim Hardaway was on this team, on the Rockets, because Silas really coached him up when he got him to the Mavericks. I gotta give Silas. He probably was a big influence on Tim Hardaway developing into the player he is now. Just to the fact that Tim Hardaway wasn't that great of a player at that time till he got to Coach Silas. So I think I really wonder what Tim Hardaway would speak about Coach Silas. Everybody always speaks very highly of Coach Silas. Yeah, and the defense looks a lot better, like I said, and I agree with you. I feel like Nwaba and Sean Tate on the court at the same time, and PJ Tucker is a recipe for great defense. You're going to get a lot of hustle out there. And Sterling Brown, well, I don't want to see that lineup no more. But I know they could put a lot of pressure on the offenses that they're seeing. But yeah, and then you had your mixture of Eric Gordon and James Harden with the offense, the ball handling. Luka just unstoppable. Yeah, Luka is just unstoppable. But I really blame Tim Hardaway for the Rockets being down right now, hitting some tough, difficult threes. Because Luka can get his. It's the other guys you got to stop, like a Tim Hardaway, like a Powell. Are the Bucks the favorite in the East right now? Because in my opinion, it's a tie between the Bucks and the Mavericks. I mean, the Bucks and Boston. I have to give Boston the slight edge, just due to the fact that they have so many weapons. Till I see what the Greek Freak does in the playoffs, because he looked so bad last year. I don't know. I got to wait to the playoffs really for the Bucks to be my top candidate. Eric Gordon's going to score. I'm so used to watching Eric Gordon. It's been like 5 years watching him. How long has he been with the Rockets, guys? Wide open. Christian Wood's shot looks defective today. 3, 2, no foul? Great move. That's what happens when you're a great three-point shooter and you already hit a few of them. So Jackie says, no, they're not. It's the Celtics. I agree, too. I think it's the Celtics right now for my favorites to come out the East. But just because it's time. They've shown promise. They've been to the Eastern Conference back-to-back years. They gave LeBron a run for his money, and I think I'll have to agree with you on that one. As as of they look the best, but they Nets look good as fuck. But losing Dinwiddie hurt bad. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. There is a possibility they might make a trade. I've been hearing Hill. So Hill might be a candidate to get traded to Brooklyn. Also, I've been hearing Jamal Crawford, but I don't know how much he has left in the tank. He's already in his 40s, I think. So Tim Hardaway again is getting fouled. And Tim Hardaway has been so crucial in this game for the Mavericks, and so just crucial for the Rockets. So they called a technical foul again? I'm so confused. There's so many technical fouls in this game. The Bill Orrell and Matt Buller don't even know what the technical was on. Anthony said Wood only getting dunks today. Hey, I'll take that, man. We didn't have that last year. I'll take advantage of what you can get, man. Because look at Eric Gordon. Another dunk, Anthony. Hey, give what the defense gives you. Take advantage of it. You know, I have to say Christian Wood's not having the best game, but he can't have a double-double every game because it's just that's going to come within time. Jackie says they got to take what we can get. That's for sure. Thank you, Jackie, for tuning in. Eric Gordon. Oh, that was Sterling Brown. Man, I always get Sterling Brown and Eric Gordon mixed up. Their body types are so similar. They're the same skin tone. So I'm always getting them confused. But that was great. Beautiful. It's tied right now, 85-85. Yeah, thanks, Jackie, for tuning in. Anthony, Lewis, who else that left. And I appreciate them as well and commented. I have a lot of comments right here. And some are the same people. But like I said, me and Anthony made a video a few weeks back. No, not a few weeks, but a few days ago. And it had almost 100 views. So definitely one of me and Anthony's most popular video. So I haven't got the opportunity to go to the Toyota Center and actually give out those goodies yet. It's just I've been so busy, but I feel like I need to invest in something like that. It's going to take time. But I'm going to make it happen because I'm just eager to get more subscribers. And not for the wrong reasons. I mean, I don't get paid for this. I never got $1 from being on YouTube and getting out of work and working a 10-hour shift and then getting on YouTube and posting, what I feel about the Rockets because I don't get paid from the YouTube. I don't get paid from the Rockets. I just have the enjoyment of doing this. My girlfriend supports it and, my dog, he's somewhere around here. He hates it because he wants to spend time with me. I'm his best friend. He's my best friend. So, yeah, Detroit lost again in Milwaukee. That was one of Milwaukee. Giannis had 41 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Not bad. I think he might win MVP again this year. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know. I'm not a big Greek Freak fan. I'm not a hater, but it just showed what he did in the playoffs as well. Like he choked. So a lot of people were hating, saying that they should change the MVP to later on into the playoffs. But it is a regular season award, so it is the right call for Giannis to win it because he was the best player in the regular season. New Orleans was pretty solid. Rockets need to get this W because Mavericks are so shorthanded. On paper, the Rockets are better than the Mavericks, but don't sleep on the Mavericks. Obviously, they're putting on a great show. So the game started. I don't see Luka yet. Guess they're saving him for the last 5 minutes, preserving him. Brunson is running the offense. Brunson with a pull-up jumper. That looked really good. If y'all didn't hear me, they said Brunson, he aged 45 years because of his picture that he posts on social media. He looked like Benjamin Button, I swear. It's a young fella who looks old already in a matter of 2 years. How's that even happen? He must be putting in some work. So we're getting some comments from Lewis. The hustle is real. Take your time. He'll come in at the end, probably. Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you, Lewis, for tuning in. Why you put OMG? Jackie? I have a hard time reading. I think I need some glasses. This computer is so small. So this is my computer. This is a very bigger one. So I'm going to get in trouble for posting that. But this is my girlfriend's computer. A little smaller. Mine's bigger. It's a little older. Hers is so modern. Benjamin Button looking ass. Yeah, I did say that. I commented that on his status. I was more worried about him. Maybe he might get younger 10 years from now. It looks better now. Been a few weeks, so got his hairline back. There's surgeries that could do that. When you look at LeBron James, he's been bald for 5 years. He has full head of hair. So we got to get this W. I bet Washington fans are kicking themselves in the butt after trading away John Wall and getting Russ. Russ has been good for them, but they've been losing. And his triple doubles don't account to W's. And that's all Russ wanted. He wanted to get those triple doubles. Wide open three. Oh my God. It's okay, pal. I'm sure you're not the only person that thought that with the money he can get all that fixed. Hey, look, if I was going bald and I had a lot of money, Jackie, I would do the same thing. Look, I guess. I mean, they're such a polarizing figure in today's society. So I guess they want to look like, themselves. They don't want to look like Michael. Not everybody can play that ball and look off. Michael Jordan played it off, and everybody started going bald. The Wayne brothers, the older ones. Yeah, but the bald look is not the way to go no more. This is in 1995. Kobe was bald. I always thought Kobe played it off, but it looked weird too. R.I.P. Kobe for real. So Gordon's coming out the game. I'm still trying to get adjusted to Coach Silas and his rotations because, this is his first year and his first few games. So I kind of like him at times. I really haven't been too iffy about it. But you got to bring Eric Gordon into the game later. Look at that. Eric Gordon's defense is so much better than James Harden. Hardaway is killing the Rockets. So Christian will get into the free throw line. Look, if your jump shot is not falling, the best way to do is attack the basket. Get to that free throw line. Get some easy points. It's all about confidence. Once you start making a few, you can build from that. That's what happens. I wouldn't beat myself up. Christian Wood is slapping stuff. But don't beat yourself up too hard. Once you make a few, you start making more.
No haggling and no pressure ever.
Steph Curry with braids. I'm watching.
Oh, Stephen.
I feel like he doesn't. I'm not gonna say nothing. Looks funny with braids.
The way it should be. No matter the
So I'm gonna post a video later. I don't know if you're gonna join, Anthony, if you're still on here. But yeah, I'm gonna post a video later breaking down the game. If not tomorrow morning, I'm kind of beat.
Because Duracell Optimum makes this RC truck even faster than Dr.
I'm watching commercials. I should be attending to y'all. So look, my next video is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna post a video showing my jerseys, the ones that were given, the ones that I found at outlets. They have outlets, Goodwill. I mean, like I shop everywhere for jerseys because you never know where you're gonna find an authentic jersey. So I would go anywhere to find it. The Goodwill. Just they have places that sell authentic jerseys online. I got in bidding wars with several of my jerseys. If I think it's worth it and the player's worth it, and I will pay over $100 for an old champion jersey. I mean, if it's that rare, like I found a Cuttino Mobley jersey. I've never seen a Cuttino Mobley jersey my whole life until the last few years ago, and I paid over $100 for it. The jersey was probably originally over maybe $50 when it first came out.
Dancing on top of chariots to turn the tight ones.
Steph looking good. Steph started out the gate out pretty slow, but the other night he had 62 points. He's very scary. He's getting back to form. Came out the gate slow, but no count on Steph. Even with those silly braids. Looks like rope on his head. So Christian Wood at the free throw line.
We're all small. Played small ball last season. But in the off season,
Christian Wood looks like similar to Scottie Pippen. They have the same bone structure, kind of similar. Scottie was a bigger body, big tone man. Now he's very slim.
It's more flexibility now. They can play 5 out in Stephen Silas's offense and post up a little if they want to.
Rockets lose tonight, I'll shave my head bald. Y'all hear that? If the Rockets lose tonight, I'll shave my head bald.
Out there and away from the basket, and he drove right in for 2.
Would y'all want to see that? Is that?
He's just torching the Rockets. The only way to stop him is to put him on your team. That's right. Christian Wood working on Hardaway. Tipped outside to Harden.
Harden at 3.
Three-pointer.
Got it. Down by 2. A little more than 6 minutes to go. It's not over. Do y'all want to see me shave my head if the Rockets lose tonight? I'll do it right after. Anthony, I'll take that promise away. If the Rockets lose tonight, I'll shave my head bald. Luka, looking good. Oh no, I don't want to go bald. I believe in the Rockets. Well, if Harden's shooting 3-point step-back jumpers with a man in his face, I might go bald. I don't see why not. I wear a hat all day at work. Nobody's going to judge me. I have a mask and a hat on. I look like the Unabomber. That's what we all look like. Oh, we just hit a 3. We're down by 7 points. Oh, no. Not looking good. Still 5 minutes to go. The Rockets really need to make some stops still. It's gonna look like this man look. Ah! Put it back on. No. See, the Rockets need to get some rebounds. It's the offensive rebounds that are killing them. And yes, they lead. It's the offensive rebounds, those second chance points that are killing the Rockets. But not a lot can happen in 5 minutes. Well, you'll be surprised seeing Tracy score 13 in 13 seconds. 13 points in, what, was it a minute? I don't remember. 45 seconds.
We can't stop him, but we can help you trade in his jersey. With Amex Jersey Assurance, card members can get a free replacement jersey from the NBA store with their favorite players, which is teams. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
It pays to have rain, like 24 antioxidants.
So Miami beat Oklahoma. Not too surprising. Miami's still one of the teams that they're talking to the Rockets. So I'll kind of look over their stat line a little bit. Bam Adebayo, he's not even worth talking about. Kelly Olynyk, 19 points, 8 rebounds. I really don't want him, but he might be thrown into a 3-team trade if they do trade with the Rockets.
One 3-point range, Steph Curry at 16. Buddy Hield did it away for 72. He's over 1 to 3 so far.
I don't want to go bald, guys. That's kind of a bad thing. But I do want to win. And I have confidence that we can still win. Look bad. Look as bad as me looking bald. I'll wear this beanie all day. Like if I was bald. You couldn't even tell I'm bald now. It wouldn't be the end of the world. What was that? Wow. These referees suck today. And I'm not even blaming them because the Rockets are losing because they both called the game, both sides shitty as fuck. These referees are ass. I mean, they should be in trouble for calling so many technicals on both sides. I'm not even being biased. Like, it's both sides. They've been calling stupid. They're stupid referees. And I'm going to tell you, referees control the game. They control the tempo. They control what player gets treated well. They are the key to teams winning at times. So he even called it. He even said he'll get a T if he argues that defending himself from getting a penalty.
Does PJ bump into him? PJ's watch notches. This is a cool little move. He leans in and draws your body. See, PJ straight up and down right there, so that's a tough call. I think the Rockets might actually challenge that. I think they are, yes.
So the Rockets are challenging the foul call.
A lot of calls because they handle the ball so much. And a lot of teams, talking the ball out the floor. Yeah, John, don't team me up.
Man, I wish I was at the game. I saw people going into the arena. So there's a little more than 3 minutes left, and not looking good. Oh, hey, look what I got last night. It was either him or SpongeBob. It was a gift. So, what do y'all think, him or SpongeBob? Wanted him on the wall. SpongeBob. They're $5 at the movies, so if you are around the area, stop at AMC 30, support your local theater. They have $5 SpongeBob's. I go to Family Dollar and buy a box of sponges for $5, and I'll have it be good for a long time. Oh, so Rockets won the penalty. What would y'all want? A SpongeBob doll or a lifetime supply of sponges for free? I mean, I'd rather go with the sponges for life. RIP my hair. We'll see. Sound like a fake Rockets fan. That means you think the Rockets are going to lose. It's a little. This guy is falling backwards. If you can't see this guy is falling backwards, stepping backwards, trying to get a foul. Luka is such a sloppy player at times. Yeah, game's pretty much over. I'm about to shave my head right now. I was going for a new look. I'm gonna look like what's that girl's name? Wiz Khalifa's baby mama, Ariana Grande. Nah, that's over. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna shave my hair. I love the Rockets, but I knew it was a possibility. They started so bad. It's really hard to stay strong for two quarters, especially when you start off so bad. It's just too hard. Oh, Amber Rose, there you go. I said Ariana Grande. Isn't that a burrito from Taco Bell? Yeah, Harden's playing real bad. His defense, he's getting tore up by Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway owns James Harden today. Oh, here we go. Down by 11. 2 minutes. I'm frustrated because I drove 90 miles an hour just to come watch the game, and they lost. I knocked the family off the road. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Tucker still hasn't scored. Tucker's useless. Not useless, but offensively, yeah. He's useless on offense. So I got to give it up to the Mavericks. If Luka wasn't playing, they would have lost. But they would have still put up a good fight. But you know what? James Harden does have a sprained ankle. So some of y'all know about a sprained ankle. So he was very doubtful for this game. So if y'all suffered a sprained ankle before, y'all know what it feels like. So James Harden not being himself is very understandable. He missed the last game due to a sprained ankle. So I'm not going to criticize him too hard. Yeah, I mean, we lost because we lost, but James Harden is injured. I mean, Luka is injured too, so he still had a good game. Huh? Oh, he said, don't shave my hair. Only bad people want to see that. Yeah, this ain't Fear Factor, guys. I'm not eating bugs and shaving my head for your entertainment. He's over it. You're not over me, are you? My next YouTube video, he's going to be on my cover, and y'all see my picture I found. It's not him personally, but right, it's not you personally, but it is you.
That sounds good.
He should shut up. He's still. Huh? Don't shave my head. Shave my back. I have no hair on my back.
Oh, yeah, we got bonus basketball on Monday. We're going down to the Big Easy, the Bayou Boys. Big time.
Pelicans about to trailing by 1 point in overtime. I haven't even seen a Zion game yet. I seen one versus the Lakers last year before the pandemic had been 24-hour fitness. I miss going to the gym. I've stopped going because pandemic. Yeah, Pacers about to beat it. New Orleans Pelicans.
Right to the end, right there. Victor Oladipo coming up big, and it's through the night. He has 25. BI has 30.
So Rockets are about to go to 2 and 3. It's unfortunate that the Rockets have came out the gates so bad. They're already sad, everybody. Sam Hardaway is on fire. He's 8 from 10 from the three-point line. And they haven't been easy shots. There has been a man in his face. I mean, when somebody's scoring that efficient from the three-point line, you're going to have a man in your face, and he's still scoring. So he's mentioning his dad. I mentioned his dad earlier. Oh, yeah, 15 points in this fourth quarter. I think I heard that right. Man, get the Clippers. Probably asleep. Yeah, remember, like, subscribe if you haven't already. It's unfortunate, but I don't expect to watch every game and expect a W. So the game is over on my watch. This game ain't. So I'm going to end it here. Remember, subscribe if you haven't already. And maybe in my next video, I'll do a little haircut, maybe a chili bow. So I'm going to end it here. Thank y'all for watching. Remember, you are very important to whoever is watching. Thank y'all for the comments. And I think our next game is, and I will be doing another live broadcast, going live again. So the game is Wednesday. Okay, so I'll be doing a video tomorrow because I'm tired. Me and Anthony are going to go. Anthony, I'm going to do a video tomorrow morning. We can go over it if you're available. But Wednesday, I'll be back here. Oh, man, you know what? I had to work at night, so I won't be able to do a video. But I'm off Friday, and there's a game Friday. So, Anthony, we could cover the game. We could do a lot of stuff. I have a lot of time available in the morning. So, Anthony, to my followers, Lewis, Jackie, who commented, to everybody else who commented, I appreciate y'all. To listen to Little Con, I appreciate you. Remember, like, subscribe.